Obi Trice.
Yeah.
My thanks to Danny and the crew from Space Between.
Yeah, Chris from Get Merch Now.
Of course, Inflection.
Hennessy the Don.
Hennessy the Dawn. Oh, you guys should have been here for Hennessy the Dawn. That was, oh my God.
Crazy.
That was a hell of a deal. Oh yeah, you were sitting there when he was trying to interview him. And
It sounded like he was trying to buy Val. I didn't know what the hell he was doing.
That dude's rocking right there.
I don't know.
Well, DJ, you know who in the building? Of course, De Niro.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah, I don't know how
We've been rocking and rolling together for 10 years?
Yeah, it's been a good long little stretch.
We've
We've
been
been
getting
getting
it.
busy. Oh, I remember when we did the Cypher show one time, long time ago. It looked like I had them toddler arms, you remember that shit? Yeah. Like my shit got cut off, like, damn, no reach.
Now, let's do some. I don't know how to approach this subject.
Here we go.
He said he just started off. Well,
I don't know how to approach
this
this
on?
subject.
Can y'all hear me in here?
yeah.
Oh, y'all can hear me? Listen, peeps. I'm all right. Play at your own risk. I'm telling you, because I go, all right, we going to say whatever you want to say.
Well, the thing that gets me is you guys are not what you've been painted to be.
All in any way.
I guess we'll just start there.
I guess it depends on who has a paintbrush.
Well,
yeah, it starts off. That's where it starts.
that's where it starts.
But let me stop before I be a hater again.
You are the next one up to be hating on by.
You're on the hater express.
Yeah, I'm not relevant.
He's not
You're a
relevant.
nobody.
He's nobody.
Yeah, I just ride everybody else's coattail.
That's right.
That's right.
He's a coattail rider. Mad at me.
I think I know why.
Looking ass. Buy you some business and get you some.
I just want to sound like everybody in the city.
Yeah, everybody want to sound like everybody.
That's right. That's the way it is. Well, what I'm making reference to is both of these two fine gentlemen were part of a radio station in Wichita, K-Sun Radio.
Yeah.
Facts.
And they had a very impressive radio program. And then at one point, they were supposedly caught on security camera, supposedly, smoking the devil's lettuce, as they say.
They said we was smoking the lettuce.
They were smoking
That
the
lettuce.
Lettuce no more.
Y'all look like
It was a
Christians to
side
me.
salad. That's what it was.
A side salad.
Cucumbers and ranch dressing.
And so they were unceremoniously told to get the out.
Get your shit.
Get your shit and get
They
out.
said call Tyrone or somebody.
That's funny. I never heard about this story.
And
Goodness.
how this all happened is that I think what was going on was part of it was the fact that DJ has a stalker.
Oh.
And she caused some issues
What?
with trying to get him dumped various places.
What else?
Talking about the stalker on the Jiggy Jaguar radio show. They tell it all.
We gonna tell the truth.
And she did all sorts of things where she had screenshots and she had all this bullshit. And so what was going on
DJ, you know.
was she basically, because I got a few emails from her that said, "Oh, you got to get rid of him. He's this and that and all this stuff." And I responded like Jerry Seinfeld responded when George Costanza called him from jail. Who is this?
Who's this calling my phone?
Who is this talking about my boy DJ? You know who?
Hey guys, I'm not gonna sit here and let you guys bash good hoes.
Oh.
What? No, I can't call them that. I'm sorry.
What'd you call him?
Good host.
It's only called stalking when it gets violent.
Oh.
Yeah, other than that, it's just fanfare. Everyone knows
Fuck
that.
around and run it up.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
There's a fine line between stalker and hood rat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
This was a straight stalker, though. You better bet it.
Yes, yes.
Come on, guys. Women are misunderstood. And they just want to be
Here
loved.
we go.
He said they're misunderstood.
And if we would just love them and treat them
What the hell
right,
is he talking about, Lauryn
and
Hill?
treat them like the virtuous, women that they are, then we wouldn't get stalked. It's our fault. Take responsibility for your
Take your
own
responsibility.
actions.
Cut
Okay.
the grass, Gravy. Cut the, cut the shit.
I tried to save y'all, but it didn't work.
Yeah. Hey, if she call your phone at 4 o'clock in the morning and say, "What you doing?"
Praying.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You call, "What you doing? What the fuck is you gonna be doing on the
If she
Tuesday
calls
night?"
me at 4 in the morning and asks me what I'm doing, I'm gonna tell her, I'm not with your sister.
It's like sports radio host Jim Rome always says, nothing good happens after 1 a.m.
Nothing good happened.
I don't know,
Hey, she
though.
said,
Wait a
I
minute.
just drove by. Hey, something. Hey, listen, I've been outside a couple days. I promise you. Yeah, I need that.
So they basically were unceremoniously told to exit the building at K-Sun Radio. And then it was like that song, The Cat Came Back the very next day. Well, they showed back up, and they thought, oh, they're just some problems. We'll just show back up. So they showed back up, and then there was like this big like pull apart and people screaming and all this bull crap. And then they were sent packing. Well, when they got sent packing, I thought, well, this is kind of a weird incident. Well, then this incident was followed up by the Miko Hayes incident,
What was
where I was. I don't know if you guys heard about this,
Listen.
but I'm now a
Enlighten us.
racist, an asshole, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I
You're at
said,
least 2 of those.
I'm like, here's the deal. I will not deny the asshole part.
Okay.
But basically what happened is there was this guy in Wichita. His name's Kenny Bollinger. He runs this place called the Lizard's Lounge. And
What's up, Kenny? I know Kenny. Now, Kenny's
well,
Kenny's cool.
Kenny does not like me. And
Well, he's not
so
the only person.
you are right about that. He put out this big old rant on Facebook. And then somebody reported the rant to Facebook, and he got his account locked for 7 days. Well, he blamed me. So he goes on this big, epic, shenanigans. And this guy named Miko Hayes, who has this thing called the Daily Haze, goes and writes this article about me. And I had supposedly gotten on Facebook, and I'd talked about black men with white women or something.
Wait a minute. What?
And-
What?
and-
Who and who?
That was
Who?
actually
What'd you say?
probably me.
Hold on. Who and who? Black and what?
black men with white women.
We call
Panda.
them grays.
Panda.
As
Black and white.
as opposed to what has commonly been referred to on this show, if it's a white man with a black woman, that is referred to as table scraps, and I will take credit for that
Table
on this
scraps.
show.
Table scraps?
Because the thing is, think about this: the black guys don't want the white women. They want the white women. They don't want the black women. Because I've heard from two.
That's not true.
Hold on, I've heard.
I
From,
love all women equally,
Thank
by
you.
the way.
Listen.
DJ, you know,
Sisters.
chiming in.
Listen,
Jim's on his own.
I am an equal opportunity fuck.
okay, good. Because I'm the same way. But my
If
former
it's gonna be a white girl, if I'm gonna have sex with her, she does have to say Black Lives Matter at some point.
my
Encounter.
former boxing coach who was black and my former jiu-jitsu coach who was black, I asked him at one point, I'm like, why do you date white women exclusively? They're like, because all black women are crazy.
No.
That's what
Say
I was
it
told.
ain't so.
Well,
Listen.
let me say this. There are some cornballs out there who can't handle sisters, but the media portrays the sister to be all violent and, extra vocal, and that's really not the case. Most of them are really sweet, kind, loving, women who are caring and compassionate. Those are our mothers and sisters, mainly women we can't have intercourse with. Now, for all the other women, we can't really. I'm just being honest with you.
I got to give a big up to all my Latinas out there. They say they go hard.
Latina. You know what you do?
I'm with that.
You know what? The Spanish.
No, it's,
you know
it's
what?
some
Hey,
cornballs.
hey,
I'll say this, right?
You know you are.
This is what I don't like. I don't
Okay,
like.
go.
I don't like people who like the black guy who only dates white women or the white woman who only dates black guys. Like, because if you
That's
don't
hush.
date
You gotta love everybody equally.
or hate them equally, one of the two.
Well, that too.
Yeah, you gotta
Well,
choose.
to get back on the road here, away from this rabbit hole that we got into. But basically, what happened is they doctored a Facebook comment, and I became this giant racist.
Did they not see that I'm your co-host?
See, this is the thing.
Hey, he a co-host like a motherfucker. He's black as shit.
Fuck you, De Niro. I still got high school stories.
There is a guy who owns a bar here in town, and he said when he heard about this, he's like, "They think you're racist?" He goes, "You've got more black friends than you do white."
You never seen a piece of black vagina you didn't
I see
like.
him when niggas all the
I
time.
gotta salute you. You done plugged me in the game on several occasions.
I
Yeah.
mean, everybody I see him with be black. I
Yeah,
don't
so
think
I'm like,
I don't think he had any white
I was
friends.
surprised.
what's
that-
going on?
I was surprised that his current girlfriend is white because Jiggy will kangaroo hop over a
Oh
white
my
girl in
God.
church during communion to get
I
to a
do
sister.
love the sisters.
No shit.
Oh my
You chocolate
God.
thunder loving motherfucker.
Thunder buddies, man.
Every time I see him in the bars, I'm like, I think I got a sweet tooth.
he like, ooh, girl, I know I got no chance with you, but I'll pay for that.
I fuck around. Yeah. I fuck around. A lot of people be like, the black women be like on some whole other shit. If your communication skills is up, you don't have that problem in real life.
Yeah.
Well,
we was
and-
at a bar one night and
Yeah.
this cute black chick, she just, asked Jiggy, she said, "Hi, Israel, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, man, this is, my co-host Jiggy. Jiggy, introduce yourself." He said, "Me so horny." I said, "What?" I'm James.
So basically that whole thing got started. It was a big war, and so they sat me down at K-Sun and they asked me, "Well, this has come out. You're this big racist, blah blah blah." And so I had to show them how to doctor a Facebook comment. We had like a seminar where I had to teach them how to do all of this.
I do remember this situation.
Well, then we went out to the Adult Video News Awards as
the
you've
porno
seen
movie.
earlier.
making
Yeah.
moves like Jiggy Jag does.
And so we go out
Right.
to the ABNs. Now, I'm told before I go, do not tweet or post anything on social media because I'll be representing K-Sun.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, well, then I get back. Now, at the time, they were trying to move their tower somewhere. They're trying to move it like WSU. And they had a conversation with me at one point, and they said, well, we've got the head of the student union, we've got the head of, whatever, and they're trying to get the president of the university to go along with all the things. Well, at one point, someone at K-Sun tells me, well, we've got the bitch boxed in. And I'm like, you don't want me talking about the porn awards because K-Sun's about empowering women.
Right?
But yet, you're going to sit here and tell me, oh, quote unquote, we've got the bitch boxed in.
Sometimes bitches just need to be boxed in.
Apparently, that's what's going on. So, I don't really know what's going on over there anymore. I know
No,
that.
man, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing for the community of Wichita.
I
like
think
anything else it has, it's growing pains, and they're trying to get things together.
well, yeah. And
you can't fall for every rumor that you hear. Like, at least check into what
well,
the
see,
people
this
are
is
talking
the
about.
thing.
Agreed.
And I
Agreed.
think
Willy-nilly, just reckless.
one of the things that happened was there was at one point, and they've got this calmed down, but at one point there was 4 ways of thinking over there. One, they wanted to be NPR light. They wanted to be NPR and all the stuff. Then there was another way of thinking of there was the DJs who wanted to go kick the hitman's ass. They were going to take on Power 93.
Yeah.
And then there was, and then there was another way of thinking, which is I can get local artists on the radio, and I'm going to get these motherfuckers to pay me for it. Well, I got news for you. That's called payola, and that's against federal communication law.
Do no payola at all.
So it's a crazy deal, but I agree with Israel. They got growing pains,
Yeah,
and they'll get there. But it's just at this point. You gotta get things
Yeah, I mean,
figured out.
This is what I'm saying. As an artist, who's been in the town, there was only one station, and you pretty much had no hope, no matter how dope you was from getting played on that station. It has made them soften their stance. Again, it's growing pains.
Well, and that's another thing. He brings up an excellent point, and we were talking about this earlier with Andrew Duncan, who does sports down there. The one thing that K-Sun has done, which has just been amazing, even though they've had, like the growing pains and things.
Right.
But one thing that they did is they've played local artists.
Yeah.
Well, now all of a sudden, Power 93 is playing local artists. And the Hitman's all about playing local artists.
I wouldn't say all about, but better than what it was.
He's doing a little bit better than he was. And I'll give you a better example is Andrew Duncan, the sports guy. Andrew